So here we are at the Vitruvia practice space. It's going to be a lot of work. So today the goal is to put all those two amps in there and basically clear this all out.
Are you ready for a greater change? Yeah. Oh, I know we are, and I really hope that you feel the same way. Founding fathers would be ashamed if they saw that we have left the world in disarray. It's time to stand, it's time to fight. Let's raise our fists up high tonight. We'll make it out, don't let them down. Let's break the sky.
Alright, so now it's basically cleared out, besides the two Furman power conditioners, because we know we're going to need one at the bottom, one at the top. That's for sure. And we just got everything organized around the room so that when we're all together we can easily find stuff, put stuff together. Yeah, we just got to figure out how we're going to get all of that in there.
We definitely got some Phenyx Pro stuff, which I'm pretty excited about. We are fully supported through them.
They gave us batteries!
Very, very, very happy about. If you saw that fall off, it's because I ripped it off last week, because we need to take these off so that they fit on top of each other. But either way, very, very, very happy that they supported us with all this.
Yeah, so the plan basically...
Awesome equipment.
Is basically to decapitate the feet, so they will all lay on top of the X32, basically?
Pretty much anything that they're going to be in, because when we put them in, look, everything, it's all one rack. It's going to be flush.
Uh-huh.
So those legs are not going to, those little feet are going to have to come off.
God, why is that so hard? Okay, so these batteries go into the actual transmitter, right?
Yes.
Oh, why did I unwrap them? Oh well.
I would like to thank
Okay.
Monster, my sponsor.
Yeah.
I wish. Thank you for fueling me for the past 26 years.
Even though you pay for it.
Yep.
You
Alright, Kevin, tell us about what you got.
Just put the
I got a drum mic with some cat hair in it.
Cat hair?
Yep. Nah. Yamaha EAD10. So this bad boy turns your acoustic kit into an electric kit, or vice versa, but not really.
And makes it so we can hear the drums in our ears always and not have to hook up a mic for every freaking thing on a drum set.
And it also can be used for front of house, which would be nice.
FOH.
Quick setup.
FOH.
F-O-H.
Some people would call that.
F. Oh yeah, for front of house.
We need to block out all these crooked lights that we cast in our minds. Embrace the blind, leading the blind. Ignite the fire in our eyes.
The only problem we're gonna have is trying to get these screws to go in here because it doesn't line up nicely.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But on
Like-
the next one down it did.
Yes. That Seismic for some reason makes their stuff really awkward. They did the same thing with this amp. So if you look at this, the Seismic amp, see there's a gap here. For whatever reason. This is going to be the issue right here.
You're crooked there, bud.
It's not going to go in straight. I have to force it in.
Oh
if we
boy.
want it in.
Never force it in.
Yeah, it's.
Is it still crooked?
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
strip it.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do a full unless we get a drill and like just drill the corners out.
All right, so this
Because we need.
this is a Phillips head screw.
And then we
It's
need
Phillips.
one rack space open.
He's the guy that's not going to open this, and then this is something else that you don't open this with, and then
And then another.
these are more tools that you don't use to open these things. So I'm just going to use my hands.
It's time to stand, it's time to fight. Let's raise our fists up high tonight. We'll make it out, don't let them down. Let's break this down.
If you couldn't see it.
So these are like walkie-talkies that we use on the stage to talk to each other during songs. Like, shh,
my god, I quit.
yo.
Pick yourself up, let the down go. Dive back into this fight and change the world we know. Pick yourself up, let the down go. Dive back into this fight and change the world we know.
What would you guys do if like Guitar Center actually called us and was like, "Hey, your drummer is such the best Guitar Center employee that we want to like give you like an X32."
Yeah, I'd be like.
No surprise. That's what I'd say.
Do something right now. Don't let them down. Don't let them down. Don't let them down. Do something right now. Don't let them down.
So, for those that are still watching, the
All
EP
five of you.
is available for pre-order now. If you order it now, you'll get Do Something right away.
What's playing right now?
Yep. And then April 14th, which people don't know, which we didn't post, you will get a second song immediately on April 14th. We're not telling you which song that is, though. And then
Surprise.
May 15th, and you get the rest of the EP.
Pick yourself up, let the down go. Dive back into this fight and change the world we know. Pick yourself up, let the down go. Dive back into this fight and change the world we know.
So, we finished our rack. Well, not quite. We didn't quite finish it.
It's 2:35
What's
in
that?
the morning.
So?
I'm just,
you're telling
for-
everybody
just-
how
yeah.
long it took us to get
Yeah,
it.
we had a little bit of a time skip.
We started at like what?
We started at like, oh God,
6:30.
6:30, something like that.
Because this shows you that we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We
We had a
either
little
way,
time skip.
We're not quite finished. We didn't realize that these did not rack inside. So we did talk to Phenyx, which they fully support us. They're going to be sending us a 4-channel rack. I don't know why we didn't think that to begin with and just wait, but that's what we're going to do. They're going to send that out. That's where this is going to go for now. And then these will just be backups and extras. But these are our wireless mics, which we packed those up, sorry. But that's how each are 2-channel. But again, we're getting the 4-channel. And then to start, we have all our power through 2, what are these called?
Power conditioners.
Yeah, power conditioners, that's it.
That's a word.
This one is the main one. So this one here is technically plugged into this one down here. So if this was on, and all we'd have to do is turn this one on, and everything would be powered up. But we kept this one down here for the purpose of having the 4 in the front, because we also have a light show, so we can plug our lights in here or phones, whatever we want to, into that. Then going up from the bottom up, Seismic audio. This is a rack snake splitter. So pretty much what is happening here is everything that is that needs to run sound to this board is going to be coming into here. We didn't plug anything in here yet just because these are going to be drums, which we're going to take a stop and come back here, which I think we talked about. But just to remind everybody, the Yamaha, Kevin, what is it?
EAD 10.
Yamaha.
EAD.
Yeah, Yamaha EAD10, which is the brain, the mic. If you can see it back there, That's what picks up everything from drums. And then that will come over here, and we're going to go into one channel for all our drums instead of doing all drums. But if we ever wanted to, or a venue wants us to mic all drums, we can set it up here and we'd be good to go if we wanted to. Otherwise, we got bass, Christian's guitar, Dana's guitar, Christian's vocal, Tanner's vocal, Dana's vocal, and then these here are going to be our backing tracks when we get that all set up. But either way, so that's going to plug in here. So as the pods, bass, guitar, guitar, they're pretty much, these cables are running in through the back, which we'll show you the back in a little bit, and then come back through to here, which then is what is able to split into the X32 or front of house, which again, I'll explain that in a little bit. And then we have our tuner, we have our rack drawer. Right now we've got some tape, but this is where our wireless mics can go, our packs, whatever we want inside. This here is our guitar wirelesses. We love line 6 if you didn't notice.
That mints.
And then
Altoids, dude.
what's the oh yeah, the Altoids, which is our picks. And then we have our iPad, which is going to run the Behringer, which I'll show you in a little bit. But the Behringer X32 is pretty much the brain of everything. Everything is being, all of this is being hooked up through this, which is how we're getting all our sound to either front of house or to our in-ear monitors, which again, Phenyx Pro fully supports us. We have 4 units for 1 per each band member. And then here, we just have it blocked off so it looks nice, but this is going to be our antenna rack. So we can pull all the antennas front, which Tanner, who is miking right now, is going to help and
Video.
drill. Yeah. Yeah, he's video right now. He's going to actually drill holes in these so that we don't have to purchase more items. We'll just have these, boom, and then we'll have our antennas coming through the front. And then don't forget our 4-channel wireless mic, which we'll be getting in a couple days. We'll go here. And now we'll move to the back. Which I think we did better than any video out there that has done in-ear monitoring system. It is so clean. Not many wires. We're not finished though, just because we know we're getting the wireless mic, so we're going to be rerouting the power cables and whatnot. But all our pods are plugged in down here. Tanner, what else is plugged down here? I forget what else you have.
X32 and this guy, which powers Christian's wireless and mine up front there. Dana's is special and doesn't like this thing, so we have to plug that in up top there, which I still haven't figured out why, but oh well.
Big dumb.
And then we have 1 outlet left for a special treat that we'll show you next time we get the wireless mics that Tanner's going to be hooking up. We're not even going to say what that is yet.
It's a chocolate eclair.
Yeah, sure. And then all this jumble here is what is going into the X32. So that front thing that I was showing you guys earlier, where I had all the mic cables, where it said Dana's vocal, Tanner's vocal and stuff, guitars, bass, that's coming back through these cables here. This one here is running up to the X32, 16 different channels for all the drums if we wanted them. Our guitars, vocals are on the bottom. And then this one here, which is all the same feed, this, I think it was 30-foot cable, is what we can do to front of house. If they want each individual channel, we can put that into their snake, and then they can have everything they want from us: vocal, drums, bass, guitars, whatever. And then back up to the X32. These here are coming out into our in-ears so that we can hear whatever we want. And if the sound guy does want everything from the other snake, it doesn't matter. It's not going to affect our in-ears, just the way this works, which I'll show you from the iPad. This little box here is our router, which again we didn't finish yet just because we still have our power cables to run with the 4-channel mic system. But this is how we can control the iPad, iPhones and everything to the X32. And we'll come back up front.
Now let's take a look at the iPad.
That's right. So
We
then
are endorsed by Apple.
I wish.
That'd be great.
So pretty much we have it all set up. I'm not going to show you that stuff. That's going to be too long to show you. But it all connected. And this is the cool part. Let's see if we can. How did we get that? Kevin, get back up here and show me how you got to the...
Out meters.
Oh, yeah. There we go. And then... Okay, yep. here we go. So if you look here, I have certain channels muted because we're not going to use them. And it might, I don't know if you can read it from here, but you can see the red mutes. But regardless, so channel 1 is the kick drum. You can see how I'm doing this from the iPad, but yet that control is going up. And if you look over here at the iPad,
And this thing's doing something cool too.
Oh yeah, because that's actually the level if we didn't want to use the iPad. But yeah, and then there that all our, this is how we get our channels here through our monitors. And then once we get crazy, then we can do some cool effects and stuff to front of house to our in-ears and whatnot. So yeah, all in one rack unit. So we don't even need cabs anymore. We literally just take this up on stage, drums, we're done. And then we can get in more detail with more stuff later if you guys have questions. But this is pretty much what we're looking at for our live shows now.
She's a beaut. She's an absolute beaut.
Honestly, even though I barely helped, I'm very proud of this.
That's good, buddy.
Do something right now. Don't let them down. Don't let them down.
So here's the final installment of our rack build here. That last spot that we used down there, you can't really see it, but it's for these sick LED lights. Got this little thing right here that can change colors, do all kinds of cool stuff. We like blue because we already have blue lights in here, so you know it matches. Or if we're feeling patriotic, we can go red, you know, blue and red. America. So another thing that we finished doing is our backtracks. So it's coming out of the computer. The yellow line comes over here into the interface. It's a Behringer Euphoria UMC 404 HD. Basically gives us the ability to have 4 outs, which is sick. So you can go from your interface, which I'm using Reaper, so it comes out of Reaper. I can send different things to different channels, which allows us to split things. So you can have click in one, 2, I forget, is going to be just subs, so we can have a sub out, and then 3 and 4 right now I have hooked up is stereo backtrack. So 3 is left, 4 is right, comes down into the direct box and goes out into the splitter that we showed you before, and then back up into the X32. So that's basically how it's gonna be. I don't have everything because obviously right now we're not all together, so Dana has his pod, so not everything is hooked up directly. So if you guys have any questions on all this stuff, the biggest thing I could say is be neat when you're putting this stuff together. And for me, that's how I am. So like tucking cords and making sure stuff's not all over the place is a huge thing for me, just in general. But it makes your life a heck of a lot easier. And labeling. So I got everything labeled in case something would be unplugged. Like Dana's is unplugged right now. So guitar, Dana. So I know when I put that back in, that goes there, and we're all good. Alright. Thank you guys for checking out the video. We'll try and do more as we get back together and into playing shows again. Hopefully soon. It's been way too long. Thanks guys. See ya.